Hello there. I am doing another list review. This time I'm doing a list review of the opposing side to Thomas's army, the one I did last time. So you can go back and watch Thomas's para list. Now he faced Constantin Jes, his friend, who had brought a German SS Aufklärungsbattalion list from the Market Garden book. So again, we're dealing with a list that is theatrical, a selector that's theatrical, a list that has a lot of theme, but at the same time has a lot of bite. And I do believe that Constantin Jes actually won his game. So apparently more bite than Thomas's Paris did. It's a 1250 points list and 12 order dice. And the special rule for the Aufklärungsbattalion of the SS here is that their grenadiers units can only have 5 guys in them. So the infantry is pretty much limited to being min-maxed anyway, which is kind of good if you can make it work, right? So, and it does have some pretty nifty options in the form of double tank slots. So you can do stuff. Right, let me talk you through what Jes brought here. He started out with a second lieutenant regular, the tax you pay, basically. I'm guessing he gave him an assault rifle, because why not? And then infantry. And in the infantry units, there's a lot of infantry slots here, and all of them are being used. Yes, 6 infantry units, all of them, most of them around the 80 points mark. So he has 3 Aufklärungsinfantry units. These were basically like the scouts of the German army. That's 4 men with rifles and 1 man with LMG. This is not super competitive. As you all know, LMGs are too expensive, but it's a good baseline to have, right? That's 3 LMG units sitting on your own back line shooting out pins against the enemy. So especially if you're playing key positions, you get something that's really good standing on your back line. That is nifty. Can really dish out some damage, but it is too expensive. 85 points per unit for veteran units. That's only 5 man big. That is expensive. So, and then he has 2 Hair Grenadier squads. Again, these Hair Grenadiers can only be 5 man units, no matter what. So, no, that's not true. One of them is actually bigger. How is this possible? You can tell me, Constantine. One of the unit is bigger, right? Because there's 1 unit of 5 men with 3 SMGs, and 1 unit with 5 rifles, 1 assault rifle, and 2 light machine guns. So quite a big unit, an expensive unit. I'm not sure how this is possible. You didn't break the rules, did you? No? I don't know. Anyways, that is what he brought. That is what's on the list right now. Then we go into the armored slots, and this is where this one really shines. Sorry about that, got a notification. More people wanting to get in contact. The armored slots is where this selector really shines, because it has the armored car and it has a double tank slot. So Constantine is bringing 1 222 light armored car, light autocannon. We love it. The only thing that's maybe is a bit like with the 222 is that it's open topped. It's the only thing that I would change with this car. It's a beautiful armored car, but it is open topped. And then he brings a Panzer III aus LM, which means that it has the medium anti-tank gun in the turret, coaxial hull mounted MMGs, 9+ armor. Really a good medium to heavy tank. And he's also bringing a Panzer IV, Auschwitz G. So again, the turret-mounted heavy anti-tank gun, coaxial MG, hull MG, Tiger Fear 9+. So pretty hardcore tanks. And I am guessing that these tanks was what bursted straight through Thomas's lines. Because if I remember correctly, Thomas did not have enough anti-tank to deal with 2 tanks like this, especially not 9+ tanks. These are really hard. If you have the points and you're willing to sacrifice a lot of those points, then 2 hard tanks, that is actually not bad. It is bad if you're playing low point cost games, but if you're up in the high 1250 and above, then it becomes interesting again. Simply because they're so survivable and they are so deadly with their main cannons. The rest of Constantin Jes's point he uses on inexperienced half-tracks with Pintle MMGs to bring up his troops. He has 5 transports in each. He has 2 of these. I really like half-tracks. The only thing I would say is a pity here is that the list can't actually take flamers, because flamers in half tracks are awesome. But again, you can't in this theater selector, so you're stuck with what you can take. And as such, it really works. My guess is that Constantine, in one of his half tracks here, he puts the SMG Herr Grenadier Veteran unit, the one which had 3 SMGs, into one of them, simply because that unit is a danger to most infantry stuff that it can touch, right? So there are limitations here. The limitations are no flamethrowers, Panzerfausts lacking, multi-launchers, which is one of the things that Germany has in abundance, is also lacking here, and there's no artillery. Again, no mortars, no nothing, no indirect shooting at all. But he does have 2 heavy tanks bursting through the enemy's line. And against inexperienced, newer players, even medium players, 2 tanks can be extremely deadly. So, and I know Jes is pretty good at using his Germans, so he plays these Germans a lot. He knows what he's doing. So congratulations on your victory, Jes, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.